Hey, my YouTube family. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a little different because we're talking about a game that looks like a typical shooter, but hits you like a reality check. This is Spec Ops: The Line. Released in 2012, developed by Jaeger Development and published by 2K Games. This game came out at a time when military shooters were everywhere. Big explosions, heroic moments. And then this game shows up and quietly flips that entire formula on its head. On the surface, it's simple. You play as Captain Martin Walker, leading a small squad into a sandstorm-devastated UAE to locate a missing colonel. Mission sounds clean. Go in, find a target, and get out. But the moment you step into that city, something feels off. The silence is heavy. The environment feels less like a battlefield and more like a warning. And still, you keep moving forward because that's what you're supposed to do, right? Follow orders, engage enemies, complete the mission. But slowly, things start to change. The fights get messy, The enemies don't feel like enemies anymore. Your squad stops sounding confident and starts sounding broken. And you stop feeling like the hero without even realizing it. That's what makes this game so different. It never changes the rules. You're still doing what every shooter has trained you to do. Move forward, aim, shoot. But here, every action starts to feel heavier. There's a moment in this game, no spoilers. But if you know, you know. That one decision changes everything. Not just the story, but how you feel as a player. After that, nothing feels clean. Nothing feels justified. And yet, you keep going. Because the game never stops you. It just watches. Fun fact, this game was actually inspired by the novel Heart of Darkness and even films like Apocalypse Now, which explains why the deeper you go, the more psychological it becomes. Also, despite having a decent budget and backing from a major publisher, the game didn't perform that well commercially at launch. And honestly, that makes sense, because this isn't the kind of game people were expecting. People wanted action. This game gave them consequences. Gameplay-wise, yeah, it's pretty standard. Third-person shooting, cover mechanics, squad commands, nothing groundbreaking. But that's the trick. It uses familiar gameplay to make you comfortable. So when things start falling apart, you can't blame the system. You can only question yourself. There are even small details that make it hit harder, like how loading screen tips slowly change from helpful advice to messages that feel like they're directly talking to you. This isn't a power fantasy. It's a slow mental breakdown. It questions you without ever directly asking. Why are you doing this? Why do you keep moving forward? Why does pulling the trigger feel so normal? And when the game finally turns around and asks, was it worth it? You don't really have an answer. By the end, you're not celebrating. You're not satisfied. You're just sitting there staring at the screen, thinking about everything that happened. And that's what makes this game unforgettable. It doesn't try to impress you. It stays with you. So yeah, if you're looking for a fun, casual shooter, this isn't it. But if you want something different, something that actually means something that hits harder the more you think about it, then Spec Ops: The Line is a must-play. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it. Because unlike this game, my content won't leave you emotionally damaged. Hopefully. I'll see you in the next video.